Jesus Christ. Hello everyone and welcome back to Stan Frederick. Now we're starting season 3 of Stan Frederick. So this is OOG. I was warned in the comments that season 3 of Stan Frederick has like a little bit of a voiceover, and that commenter mentioned that season 3 was not particularly their favorite.
Stan Frederick has been canceled. Well, not really. Kind of. This video serves as an introduction to the third season of Stan Frederick as it now exists. I very recently had a second hard drive crash, and this time, a majority of the raw files associated with the series are now gone. But a lot of the finished videos were actually saved. I was able to send them to a bunch of friends throughout my creation of the season, and so I've been able to collect those, and those will be free for me to share with you now. In total, about 85 to 90% of the series was finished, and I have most of it. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that couldn't be saved can't be really reshot, so I'm gonna have to just go forward and share this in this way. Stan Frederick Season 3 is going to be shared like an unfinished project would. I'm going to be showing basically all of the episodes that are finished, unedited, and then in between each episode, whenever there's a point that I need to fill in a gap that hasn't been filmed or edited, I'll just jump in and talk a little bit about what was supposed to happen. One new episode will be released on this channel every single day for the next about 3 weeks or so. And then, once that's done, there will be some behind-the-scenes material, just like I've always done with every season. But if you're a patron of me, you will be able to see the entire season early. Like today. Specifically if you're a $3 patron or higher. This is just because I'm going to lose out on a little bit of the monetization I was originally going to get because there's music in the season. It's not a spoiler. There's music. If you do become a patron, please be sure to set a monthly max so that you're not paying $3 for every single released episode, and instead you're just paying until the end of the month, which means you'll just pay one time. Just one more quick thing. If you want to consider this season as canon, you're welcome to. I definitely do. But since it isn't finished, it's up to you entirely as to whether or not you consider this a part of Stan's story.
There's music.
It's kind of hard for me not to. This is my favorite season. With that, I hope you guys enjoy the season, and see you on the other side.
Okay. I'm mentioning that it's a season kind of breaks the immersion. I'm gonna be honest. And I didn't realize that Stan had a Patreon. I didn't realize that, but music. Oh no! Oh no! It means copyright. I hope there's not music over talking. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to mute it. I don't want to have to fight copyright. I don't fight copyright in my videos. I don't. Because if you fight copyright, you can possibly get a strike. So I just mute it. I don't want to have to mute stuff. Alright.
Evan? Something on your mind?
Where do I start?
How about, what have you been up to?
Okay. I have been traveling. But not like states or countries like I used to. More like dimensions. And I've been doing that for, God, I don't even know for how long. I mean, ever since I died, I'm all over the place with time. It's been at least like 10 years in my head since I left.
What about the man? Have you seen him?
No, not since that day. I don't think he knows where to start looking. There are a lot of dimensions. I doubt even he has the time to look through them all.
So why'd you come back? I mean, it sounds like there were endless things to see.
There are. It's just...
Evan?
It doesn't happen every night, but when I dream about something or someone I knew, sometimes I wake up there. I'm just a walking memory now. Recently, I dreamed about you and how much I missed you, and here I am. I'm so happy you're not gone.
Well, not completely.
I definitely feel that. Shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. There's a lot going on in there. All right, we got a lot to talk about over the next few months. Okay? Same time next week?
Yeah. Thanks, Doc. You should come with me.
I would if I could.
That's supposed to be him blinking.
I'll see you next week, Serena.
So, who plays the rake this season? Because I know someone is going to let me know this time. How did they do the sounds for the rake?
Oh, God. Okay. Oh. 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 Okay.
He does have his finger back. I am if there's any sections of this that are muted, it is because I took out the music.
Evan wakes up in a jolt, as if he had been slapped awake. His headphones are in, and the song is still playing, but he doesn't even notice as he yanks the headphones out because he's not home anymore. He's at the Green Tower from his dream. Confused, Evan steps down from the tower and begins looking around, and is suddenly startled by a sound coming from where he just was. On top of the tower is a black, silhouetted figure, but not the one that you're probably thinking of. A tension-filled beat. Suddenly, Evan laughs. Cheers, even. Oh my, holy shit! Hey, teacher! The figure waves back at Evan. Right as teacher is introduced, we get our final opening title. Teacher and Evan catch up. They talk about Evan's new abilities and how he would love for Teacher to give him some pointers about time travel, which Evan can do but isn't very good at. Evan notices two passers-by, just some teenagers walking down the path towards the Green Tower. With them, they have a small video camera, as well as a little brown satchel. Hiding together, Teacher and Evan watch as they pass, and, feeling playfully cruel, Evan shows another ability of his. He begins to grow. 1 foot, 2, 3. Evan stands easily over the field of brush around him as he dominates the woods with his terrifying presence. Teacher looks to him from several feet below, shocked. The teenagers have yet to notice the figure that now stands just 15 feet from them, but Evan tilts his head, certain of how to get their attention. A blast of distortion-like waves exits Evan's mind and hits one of the boys briefly, causing him to fall over in shock. He recovers almost instantly, and he and his friend turn sharply to face the direction of the attack. And then they see him. Nearly 10 feet tall and rail-thin, with a dark suit and tie, black fingerless hands, and an expressionless face, is Evan Frederick. He stands there, motionless. The kids are scared away, the one with the camera dropping both it and the satchel. Evan picks it up and decides to keep it. Teacher isn't very happy with him, and before he leaves gives him one last thing. A small slip of paper with an Aesop moral on it. It reads, "One story is good till another is told." Evan turns the paper over in confusion to find a symbol, one he has never seen before. When he looks up to question Teacher, Teacher's disappeared. Evan goes back up the stairs of the Green Tower and looks out across the marsh, and sees something that fills him with dread. And yeah, he was just standing like far away in the distance. I haven't seen him in years.
Where were you?
The Green Tower.
So he's just camping out in your favorite place?
I guess so.
So you've been to the Green Tower. Anywhere else from your memories? Voluntarily, I mean?
I've sort of been living in my old childhood house.
So I'm a bit confused. And please feel free to explain in the comments. So Evan is Stan killed himself. Right? And now I forgot the terminology. Or precisely how to pronounce it. But he's now this, being that was basically like what Connor was and what his brother was and everything. So he now is that. Now he's going through dimensions, right? And so if he's this being now, and we're following that, who is the Stan, or, so now he's Evan, not Stan. So who is the Stan or Evan who is talking to us in first of all, the introduction, and then if that's like okay, so then, but then the one who was narrating or whatever in like kind of like the green filter, who is that one? Was that Stan? Was that Evan? Was that one who isn't corrupted? Or not really corrupted, but like, in between, like, who is that one? I just realized my camera is covering the subtitles right there, but I mean, the subtitles right there are just what they're saying, so I mean, I feel like it's not that bad. But it's leaving me kind of confused. So please feel free to, like, help me out in the comments, because I'm liking it so far, but I'm just, like, I'm a little lost, because that part's kind of confusing, because we had the introduction, and maybe I shouldn't have watched the introduction, because that kind of made it, that kind of broke the immersion of, like, oh, that seemed like it was outside of the world, kind of. So, whereas you're watching all the episodes, and that, like, seemed like you're in Stan Evans' world, and then you have this, then you have him outside of it, saying this is season 3, and so that kind of, like, is kind of breaking the immersion, but not that I'm against that, but because he's at least explaining, like, why he's narrating and everything, but still, though, yeah, and the music, though, that kind of was a little off too, but not that I have a problem with it, but it's kind of a mess with copyright. But I don't know, I'm a little confused. Anyway, so we'll just get back to it.
What about Susan? Have you seen her?
No. Not since I died. I left her my camera. I'm not exactly sure that's a good idea.
Still no interest in starting the investigations again?
I don't know.
What happened to back to work?
I don't know if it's my job. You know, I spent so much of my life when I was alive trying to clean up my own messes and take care of my own monsters, and I feel like I did.
So, clear conscience?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you know how long I was a medium? Since I was... Do you know what happened when I was...
No. Evan is shown a vision of Serena's past, in which Serena's...
this one right here. Is this Evan? Is this Stan? Like, who is this one? So this is the one who talked to us in the introduction, right? So is this Stan? Is this Evan? Is this him not in the dimensions? That's where it's leaving me kind of confused. So I don't know if we'll get to that later as to why he's right. I'm confused.
Woken up in the middle of the night by the sound of a small boy's voice coming out of what appears to be an exact copy of Serena. This is a corruptolum, and whoever this little boy is, he's taken on the form of Serena.
That's the word I was looking for.
I'm scared. Can I sleep with you tonight?
I'm not gonna remember that, though. Or at least, yeah,
Please?
that's gonna slip my mind.
Serena lets the apparent clone of herself crawl into bed with her, and the two of them fall asleep together. The memory ends there. Okay. I'll do it. I got some emails from some people that wanted me to help them. I guess I'll start there.
This is who you are.
I think you're right.
Like, why is there music? That just seems a little unnecessary, but I'm not gonna complain about it. Like, there wasn't music before.
Stan Frederick.
Oh, it's actually Evan now.
Huh. Evan. Well, I got your email. Glad you told me you look different.
Yeah.
Come on, we save your seats.
It's been a while, dude.
It really has, bro. I've done a lot since you saved my life.
Yeah, me too.
I bet. You ready?
Yeah.
Hey, guys. So we're gonna get started. It's okay, sit down. You guys know Stan Frederick, right?
Oh,
Hey, guys. Oh, actually, also, it's Evan now.
so what?
Think of Evan as our guest speaker. Come on, let's get started.
Yeah.
So I wonder what his face if his face looks any different.
Oh, do you guys mind if I actually record the... oh, okay.
Saw him 2 nights ago. Every time I see him, he's always looking away from my house. But he's always there. Same exact spot.
Just like more arms just started coming out, and when I started staring at it, it got taller, and I thought I saw its tie color change.
And yeah, not a single incident since last time. Felt normal again.
Well, shit, could you do that for us?
No, I can't. I used to be able to do it, but ever since I changed, it only worked when he didn't want me, and long story short, he kind of does want me now. I was like a signal disruptor back then, but now I'm more of like an antenna. Like, yeah, that's a really crappy analogy.
Evan helped me while he could, and I'm sure if he could now, he would help all of us. That's just the kind of guy he is. You guys know that he saved my life and the life of a girl I was dead set on killing.
Oh yeah, how is Kate? Wow.
Kate died 2 months ago.
Oh wait,
Wow.
he's the guy who was like if I don't know why I can't remember. I'm apparently not good with faces. Is he the guy who was like kind of like not stalking, but kind of the guy with the mask who Stan like kind of tied up, or not, I don't remember if he tied him up, but caught or whatever, and then got him free of Slenderman's like grasp, and then like it was like, oh, you're good now, and then he wasn't gonna kill the girl anymore. That's the guy, right?
He took her in the middle of the night. I found her house torn up and saw the footage.
I didn't even know he wanted her. Jesus.
I shouldn't have left her alone.
I have a story. So when I was still alive, I had a wife named Susan. We met at an orphanage, or a foster home. I'm sorry, I always get those two things confused. I'm going to assume that Dominic has told you guys about Connor and me. Yeah, well, a week before me and Connor did that terrible, awful thing that we did, and I became a real piece of shit monster, I was gonna kill myself. Kill both of us, actually. because I figured that with or without me, he was still probably going to do it. Just poison 2 cups of coffee. I was actually even going to record it with this old VHS camera that I had because I wanted to make sure that whoever found us knew who did it. Oh my god, I even remember what I was going to record over. It was a TV recording of the 3rd Back to the Future movie.
Dude, that's the worst one.
Oh dear.
No, it's okay. He's fucking right.
Why did we put that music over that? That was like the worst kind of music to put over that.
Back to the Future 3 was my little brother's favorite movie. Yeah, I remember it fondly. You know, erasing it felt right. Recording over it, you know, like replacing an old memory with a new one, or just forgetting. But instead, I lived. I lived because Susan was there, and Susan talked me out of it. I don't think she realized exactly how far we were going to go at the time, or maybe by the point we reached peak fucking derangement, it was just too late and she was afraid of us. You guys have each other. It's important to remember who you are to each other, to yourselves, and you have to be careful not to give in to survival. Because if you do that, you might end up like me, and might be spending a hell of a lot of time regretting the choices you make. And you know what? Even worse, you might end up like Connor.
Evil?
Dead. Twice. Evan? Hmm? Oh, my bad. It's not weird having this out. Well, no. It's like a keepsake. Yeah, I guess I could think of weirder things to keep.
What is that? I can't really see what that is.
David. How you feeling? Pretty much the same.
Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I knew I should have ate before I started recording.
You want to talk about it?
I was gonna eat a banana.
Evan, there's really nothing to talk about. Look, Susan doesn't resent you. I know that. I resent myself. She was my daughter. She is my daughter. Okay, look, there is no way that you could have known that the man in black was after Connor and not her. And, you know, if maybe he could speak his mind instead of just standing there like an asshole, but he can't. And, you know, after he killed Victoria, you don't have to blame yourself, is all I'm saying.
Actually, so if you guys saw my post about asking like what to put in my background, like if you notice I have my masky mask right there. So Stan Frederick, when you guys like mentioned that they used a mannequin for Slenderman in the later season, like season 2 and season 3 and everything, I was like, oh, maybe I could. I don't know why. I had the idea to make a mannequin or something and of Slenderman and put it in the background. And when I mentioned that to, you know, the person I live with, he was like, no. If you do that, I am not living with you. And I'm like, okay, guess not then. He said he would not live in the same space as me if that were the case because he said it would be too scary, and apparently he has a fear of mannequins, which he never told me about, and didn't know that. And I said, well, what about a cardboard cutout? And he said that would be a little bit better, but still no. Apparently it would take up too much space. I was just thinking, well, maybe I could put it under, like, my motionless in white poster, like, right there. Apparently not. Apparently I can't do that either. So, he said I could, like, get, like, a figure of Slenderman. I'm like, fine. Guess I can do that. Can put it right next to, like, my Kaneki and Sukuna figure. Like, right on the shelf. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's right there. Sukuna's right there and Kaneki's right there. I could put it Slenderman, like, right in the center or something. But it's really disappointing because I just want, like, Slenderman to just be, like right there, just, like, around the corner. But guess not. Guess I'm not allowed to have a mannequin. That really made me mad. He said that when we get a house and we have our gaming setups in separate rooms, he said, then you can get a mannequin. And he just won't go in there. I was like, fine, I guess I can live with that, but whatever. Just rude, I guess. But one day we will have a Slenderman mannequin in the background. It will probably scare the shit out of me every time I come in here, and I myself will probably be scared of it, to be completely honest. I will, yeah, that thing will probably be ditched to the curb eventually because I'll probably see it in the back of my videos. I'll be like, holy shit, what the fuck is that? Oh, yeah, I'll probably be really scared of it, but that's neither here nor there. I also told him I wanted to get an Annabelle doll. He said, fuck no.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of it I'm realizing.
Never told me he had a fear of porcelain dolls either.
Just
I would have gotten like $1,000
shared experiences.
porcelain doll of Annabelle or like a Raggedy Ann doll, and he would have like just chucked it.
Wonder how different things would be if Susan got to live her life with us.
Yeah. Well, hindsight is
Rude.
just tell him, man.
Or like a Billy the Puppet from Saw. Would have gotten
Yes,
rid of that
let's
too.
do this.
I might get up and go eat that banana. I have like 30 minutes left of recording before I stop. And I'm like really hungry. And I have 3.5 hours before he gets back and I can eat dinner. So banana would hold me over.
I'm just checking in to see if you made it to Connecticut okay. I miss you already. I think you beat the blizzard by like an hour. It came down so fucking hard over here, and I am snowed in now, so it looks like I'm gonna be working from home this week.
Just like,
which is fine. I'm all good. Listen, I'm glad that you're
so it's like
spending more time over there with David.
Not clashing, but this is like kind of like showing how he's. God, now my hands are shaking. I really am hungry. This is like showing like different, not patterns, but not dimensions either, but is converging the word I'm looking for? Crossing over. Different, like, kind of like what Everyman Hybrid did, where different things like crossed over and stuff. Is that, I think that's the word I'm looking for. I don't know why words just don't come to me as easily anymore. I have a good memory. Like, I can drive somewhere. Like, I drive like 20 minutes to different jobs. Not different jobs, but to different clients' houses, and eventually I memorized the route. eventually I memorize it, and then I don't need a GPS anymore. So once I memorize it, it's like I can memorize where to go. Like, I can probably remember how to get to Milwaukee now. Actually, no, maybe I need to drive to Milwaukee like maybe 2 or 3 more times, and then I could probably memorize it. Actually, no, never mind. Now that I moved, I probably will need to drive there a couple times before I can memorize the route. But I've memorized how to get to places really easily. Like, I have like a road map in my head. Could probably be a 911 operator, to be completely honest. But yeah. Anyways,
I really am.
actually, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go eat that banana. I had a banana and a pudding cup.
Just take it one day at a time, okay? 6 months is nothing. I'll see you when I see you. Just, spare me a thought every once in a while. I love you.
How do you even know this guy?
He's an old friend. We go way back. He's probably, I think, the first entity I've ever met that I consider a friend.
Well, you apparently have a type when it comes to friends. Exactly how many people do you know that do the whole black silhouette thing?
Well, actually, a lot. It's funny that you mentioned that. It's a look, that's for sure. Any idea what that means?
Hell no. I fucking hate symbols.
I sympathize.
It's been a while since you did the support group.
Like a week.
Come on. How long has it been for you?
3 months.
What's stopping you from helping? What do you want?
Ever since, I guess, since I became, like, immortal or whatever, out of everything, I really hoped that stuff wrong with my head would go away, but I guess since I'm more or less a walking mind, it doesn't. And, I can't exactly pop pills anymore.
Well, there's other ways to fight anxiety besides medication.
Shit, Doc, you've been holding out on me? I've been doing all sorts of, like, physical tasks, trying to get my mind off of things. I painted my entire childhood house. I cleaned, like, a majority. I even, like, installed plumbing. I'm serious. I have working water now.
There are better, smaller things that you can do, Like, make lists.
Lists?
Yeah, like, you have a lot going on in your mind, and it's really overwhelming, right? So just organize your thoughts. And then you can even focus on the good ones just to get you back on track.
I don't know if I can.
I can get you started. With you, people got to sleep soundly because they knew they had a protector. With you, families stood a chance against monsters. With you, Susan got to share her life with... And with you, I got a lifelong friend.
Okay. Yeah, I'll help. I'll meet with the good tomorrow. You got this. Thank you. Stay connected. Hey! Long drive?
5 hours?
You couldn't fucking teleport us?
Oh, yeah, I guess I could have. Is there, like, gas money that I could maybe...
Just, why are we here?
Okay. I watched all the footage. All of your encounters, the records, and I wanted to try something with you here, if that's okay. Okay. Javier? brace yourself.
Like more arms, like more arms just started coming out, and when I started staring at it, it got taller.
You alright?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
That felt just like him.
Yeah, it's because I'm an extension of him. Here. Sorry about that. It's important to do test runs. The next part's gonna be even worse. Angel, I need you to trust me.
After that?
I can literally promise you a longer life.
What do I do?
Just stand in front of Dominic. Okay.
What is going
I'm
on?
going to try to hurt Dominic in the same way that I just hurt Javier. And Angel, I just need you to think about stopping me. You can do this.
You are Dominic Reyes.
Dominic?
I know that you're not God. I know that you think you need to do this in order to appease this thing in order to get that rebound. I need you to fight with us. I need you to keep running. To keep trying.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Boys, say hello to your new signal disruptor.
What?
I watched all of your footage. He's always there in the same spot, but he isn't after you. You're not his target, which means you can fuck with him like I used to. You're free, Angel. You always have been. Figure out what you want to do with your life. You could turn around and walk away forever if you wanted
I
to.
want to help the group.
Just like that? Well, you need to practice, right? Take that path right up there until you reach a small green tower overlooking the marsh. He should be there.
Really? He's there right now?
This very second. Only if you think you're ready.
You're amazing.
Just trying to help.
I hope nothing bad happens.
Anybody can do this? Like, anybody who isn't, like, marked?
Yep. Yeah.
I wish I knew about that before Kate died.
What do you mean?
I figured we could have found somebody to stop it when you weren't around. I guess it's too late for that now anyway, right?
Yeah. I guess so. God, teacher. How long were you standing there? I was just trying out some time stuff. Not really something I really understand how to use yet, but it's... You want me to... Okay. Teacher transports Evan to a place called the Yeti Dimension.
Oh, we've gone a while without narration.
To be familiar with. Evan rattles off all of its rules, that black-eyed copies of every living person reside in the Yeti Dimension, and if the person dies in real life, their Yeti clone dies as well. This confuses Evan, though, since a Yeti clone of him is currently present with him and Teacher. He then realizes that Teacher has taken him back in time, and this was his way of showing him. Evan learns the secret to moving his whole body through time, that first it must be through contact with a person, and that person needs to be someone that he shares a history with in some form. Once it is clear that he understands this, Teacher offers his hand again for Evan to take, and he does. Whew. That is, good to know. Thank you. So, what are you doing here? Just passing through, or? Okay, no, Teacher, I appreciate, like, the pointers, but I'm not exactly a fan of the whole... What? What? Is he... What? Give me a break, man. I'm doing something. I'm helping people. That's something.
Hey, it's me. I'm sorry I haven't called in a week. I hope you've been okay. Even though I don't call, I'm always thinking about you. I love you, okay? I'll be back home tomorrow. Bye.
Hey. Have you... Fucker.
Jesus Christ.
What's your name?
A lot going on in here. A lot going on in here. Alright, let's talk about over the next 2 months. Let's talk about over the next 2 months. Okay? A lot going on in here. A lot going on in here.
What's your name? What's your name?
name? What's your name? Think about it like this. What's your name, Evan? My son. Is your sister home?
This is giving Marble Hornet. Just the transitions, I mean, not what's going on.
What's wrong? You can't come down? Yeah.
What's your name?
I know that you're not
Wait.
bad. I know that you think you
Nice to meet you.
Fuck.
I'm Evan.
Get off.
Alright.
This is my son.
Get off your back. I know that you're not bad. I know that you think you need to do this in order to
Oh.
get out of hell. I know that get off your back.
A lot going on in there.
Think about it like this.
Hey!
Think about it like this. Think about it like this.
I know that you're not bad. I know that you think you need to do this in order to get off your back.
A lot going on in there. Alright?
Stan Frederick?
Oh, it's a lot to process. What is this part of stuff?
It's not safe for Bikini Bottom anymore. We gotta move fast and cover our tracks. I'm on it, SpongeBob. Take a last look, Patrick. We can never go back. Goodbye, Bikini Bottom. We've only got ourselves and what we can carry on our backs. We're gonna have to travel lighter.
At least you're safe now. He's probably long gone. And you don't need to sleep anymore, technically. So if you stop sleeping, you might never run into him again, and you can get right back to work.
She picked up where I left off. She's out there right now, putting herself in danger.
You can't blame yourself.
Why? I'm to blame. She was never a full person, and it's my fault.
Not just yours.
I'm talking
I'm
about
done.
Susan.
What do you mean?
I mean, this world. I've done way too much damage to fix. I know, I've tried for years to clean up after myself. Even in death, what I did is still there.
Take my hand.
No, Serena, no more memories.
Take my hand.
Serena, please help me, help me. Serena, it's gonna kill me. Serena!
You never told me that.
Every day, I wonder how many other kids there are. They're probably all gone.
So let's go.
But what about you? And all the work you could be doing? What about the group?
I've been making lists since we first talked about it. It started off healthy, like the with me list that you started me on. Remember that? Then I started remembering again, and the list started getting worse. At one point it got so bad I was making a list of all the children me and Connor fed to the man back in the day. I even remembered most of their names. Save for like the first one, that one's always fuzzy.
Evan.
But my most recent list. Without me, over a dozen innocent children would still be alive. Without me, an ignorant but innocent kid would not have gotten dragged into hell. Without me, Susan could have eventually had a normal life.
Evan, come on.
Without me, Serena White would be alive. Let me make it up to you. Let's just leave.
I can't, Evan. That thing won't let me.
Fuck that thing. I can get us out of here right now. I always could. I thought there was something left for us here. There's There's nothing. Just take my hand and we can leave it all.
Clear conscience?
Yes.
Welcome back to the world.
Where do you want to go first?
Okay.
So that was part number 50 then. Okay. Okay, so far, I still need a little, whatever it is, I forgot what I even asked to be. Oh yeah, I asked for, the whole Stan and Evan and the narration thing to be explained a little bit. Yeah, still, please explain that a little bit. So, does Evan look like the way Serena looks right now? Because he doesn't look like that when we see his... Because he's not recording. We're looking through his eyes, right? Or is he recording? That I'm also a little confused by, because at the beginning we saw him, it looked like he was blinking, but now it just seems like he could be recording, or he could just, it's like we're seeing the world through his eyes. I'm not entirely sure. But either way, everything seems to be interesting so far. Tad confusing, but also I'm getting it, kind of. Some clarification in the comments just to make sure I am getting it a little bit, is always helpful. Insight is always appreciated. And yeah, so insight is appreciated. Just, yeah, make sure I'm getting it. Without, spoiling the rest of the season. Because going in blind and everything. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like and comment. And then if you guys are new, so not yet subscribed, and would enjoy seeing future Slenderverse series or analog horror or ARG horror, hit the subscribe button, because we are exploring that stuff on the channel. And have a great rest of your day, whatever time zone it is for you. Yeah, see you in the next part. Bye.